Alright guys, we are back in the next episode. Like I said, I am Pretzly, and this is Elisa The Innkeeper. Where we left off, we just got done dreaming about Elisa and her supposedly large breasticles, and we wake up and there's beer everywhere. So, we're making a decision. We can either investigate or go back to bed. Let's investigate, because I kind of want to know what's going on. He just woke up and there's beer bottles everywhere. He thinks he's been robbed. No, I can't really do this. It's impossible to go back to bed. There's a disgusting stench in here. Did I murder someone? Deeply disturbed by the smell and the filth in the room, the prince couldn't help but feel shocked at the mess inside. Usually any displaced item is enough to make me lose my sleep. Whatever could have happened? In truth, that wasn't really a good time to fall back asleep. Such memory lapses should really not be neglected. Maybe I'm worrying too much about it, he said to himself, trying to ignore the pulsing pain in his head and the nausea. Still, it's probably a good idea to take a look around. The room was hazardous even, with all the shattered plates and glasses. Moreover, some of the chairs were turned over, the fireplace was spouting ashes on the floor, and the bed sheets were on the floor as well. And what'd you do? Freaking he got drunk and called a prostitute up. First of all, let's open the window. I don't think I can bear the stench without vomiting. So he opened the window and lingered there for a moment to take a deep breath of fresh air while he was thinking back to the dream he just had. Ooh, imagine he murdered Elisa. Bro, I'm probably over-exaggerating this, but I was definitely dreaming about something interesting. What was it, though? The white, wet curtains the prince was leaning on reminded him of the dream he thought he'd forgotten 1 second ago. Okay. So what's going on now? Oh yeah, he's remembering Elisa. I'm dead, dude. I'm dead. Of course, now I recall, I was dreaming about Elisa. Now that I think of it, yesterday afternoon, after speaking with the merchant, I wanted to go see her. He slowly buttoned up his vest as he focused his thoughts on reconstructing the recent events. Now I remember. I was arguing with the merchant for the sale of my castle, when at some point we decided to walk toward this inn to wrap up the business. When everything got settled, we started drinking, and then can't remember anything else. Such a shame. A worrying feeling of anxiety filled the mind of the young man, who kept brooding about his memory lapses about the past night. What if that blasted merchant made me sign that deal? In panic, he started rummaging around to find his clothes, which were strewn across the floor. I can't see any bag filled with gold on the table. Drunk as I was from what I can remember, I could have even gifted my castle away. After a few minutes, his clothes started to pop up, scattered in every corner of the room, as if they had been hidden. It was actually quite an effort to collect them. Somehow his gloves managed to end up in the furthest corner of the bed. Under the bed. Stretching as much as he could, the prince extended his hand and felt something other than his gloves. He was certain he had faint metallic sound. He heard a faint metallic sound. Maybe a coin? Oh, there's a sword. What's this? His hope was to find some gold. However, as he moved the sheets away, the only thing he managed to see under the shadow of the bed was a silver blade. He sighed, and with some precautions, he pulled out what was by all accounts a sword. What is this doing here? He asked himself while wielding the object and looking for more details. A sword? Why would a sword be in my room? The blade was completely made of silver, his hilt covered with brown cloth. It looked more like a decoration than a weapon. The prince was tense, and he hesitated. Alright. I believe I'll take it with me. If someone was so foolish that they left it behind, their loss. He shrugged and smiled. He turned and immediately saw the scabbard leaning on the wall. With the state this room is in, I'm not sure I should walk down to pay. It'll cost me a fortune to compensate for all this damage. Now don't be a douche, dude. Go down and pay. You slept here. You got drunk. You left your clothes everywhere. You destroyed the room. I think you have to pay. You're a prince. By the way, you're rich. I think you better just leave here. A few coins and get out quickly. Calmly, he fastened his belt just right and seized the sword with care to avoid damaging it. Great, time to go. Alright, so we got a sword. I guess we did pay. It said like he left money in the room. Alright. We got the sword. The item of the sword. Imagine this is Elisa's inn, and she comes in and she's just like, oh, knock knock. Suddenly, someone knocked at the door. Who could it be? Is it a waiter asking for money? I should really go. Knock knock. They're like, boy, if you don't open up this door, I'm gonna beat you. The knocking at the door became louder. I know you're in there. Open the door. Oh, the merchant. Recognizing the merchant's voice, the prince froze, even stopped breathing to make as little noise as he could. What the heck do I do now? I'm tired of waiting. I've got the papers to sign here. Remember the deal was made yesterday afternoon? Wait a second. If he come to make me sign the documents, it means yesterday he wasn't able to get anything out of me. My fears were unfounded. I'm getting ready. Give me a moment to dress up. I have no time to lose waiting for you to activate yourself. Open this damn door. Okay, merchant, calm down. The prince was busy fixing up his clothes as well as he could, trying to remember all the details of the deal he agreed upon the day before. It would have been unforgivable to appear without having any idea how to resume the talks. What kind of impression will I give if he sees all this mess? I will never be able to clean up all this, he said, giving up. He walked to the door. I actually thought last evening, why don't you clean up a bit before going to bed? His shame became so unbearable that the prince impulsively jumped out of the room. Ooh. Oh, is that the rich man? That's the rich man. Here I am. Can we take a seat downstairs? I would like some privacy. Your room will be perfect for that. What need is there to stay in a room when we can walk downstairs and have a drink? I don't really feel like drinking after last night. Oh, please, let's walk down. I'll offer you a round. No, I really am not feeling like that. I mean it. Don't make me beg you. For what I care, you're free to drink all you want afterwards. Please, let's go in. I want to close this up quickly. What, if I offer you lunch, fancy steak, or some cake? We could even invite a fine lady to lunch with us. What about this? What the hell are you hiding in that room? You came to the point of offering me a meal. This is so unlikely. Quit the excuses. Please, make way. The glare of the prince, hearing those words, became almost threatening. I'm dead serious. It's a bad idea to enter, he added, interposing himself between the door and the other person. Seeing this scene, the merchant gave up insisting and finally decided to listen to the prince. He turned and started walking down the stairs. Once to the bottom of the stairs, they picked a table in the less crowded corner so they could have some quiet while they talked. Alright, so we've reached the 8-minute mark. I'm going to end the episode here. If you guys enjoyed, like I say, please leave 5 likes, and I would greatly appreciate it.
And bye.